Hello, welcome to another Trinity teaching, lesson 3.7, Beast Mastery, spectrum color brown, as I discussed before in the spectrum that I had talked about before. Anyway, Beast Mastery, basically mastery of anything that has to do with animals. Beast Mastery includes several actually different professions, such as horse whisperers, animal trainers, animal psychics, which there are several. Anyway, several saying anything that really has to do with animals. This is an interesting skill. Basically, anything to do with animals, as I said. Familiars are a part of this. People who do beast mastery, which they know totems, and totems are basically an animal. They can tell people their totem, identify the animal people are. They're the ones who work more with their familiars than anything else. Let's see here. First off, shape-shifting is something that is considered under this manner, but obviously there's no actual shape-shifting. But however, you can shapeshift in a metaphorical sense of the word. Not physically, but mentally. You know what I'm saying? Mentally become an animal. This one is going to sound odd, but then again, actually, if you were a kid and had pets, you might have done this at some point in time. Pretend you've been an animal and followed them around, who know what they're doing. Easier with dogs and cats. But anyway, I know I did it when I was young, and I basically became a cat in a manner of speaking. In a way, that's technically the term. There's other theories on this, and definitions of the term. I suggest you look them up if you want to learn more on that one. It's something that I can't necessarily explain. Then another thing under Beast Mastery is, I do believe it's pronounced boring. It's basically a part of being technically like a pet psychic. It's considered dream walking and walking through the dreams of an animal to know how they feel and think and all that. I would say basically that's under the term of pet psychic. And if you're connected with your animal enough, you're familiar, you can technically tell what they're thinking and all this, and things like that. Then when it goes to the, just any animal, some people do have that real connection with animals. I have a connection with cats. It's kind of odd, and then again, I've learned that there's a thing, cats can tell you things. In a way, catomancy. Is what I made up for it, a term of divining through cats. And I could say it's a beast mastery divination skill, I guess you could say. There's tons of cats around this place, in various types, colors, breeds, and I see them all over the place. Walking to and from the library all the time, I will see multitudes of them. I take note of how many I see, the colors. Actually, just the other day, I did not realize this. I saw a black cat, and I saw a black and white cat, and I saw a white cat. Then the next day, I saw a black and white one and a white one. No black one. I didn't realize this until later when a friend of mine told me that his cat just died that same day. A black cat. And the black cat was missing. So I should have known this at the time. I don't know why I didn't, but sometimes it doesn't occur to me. And again, for some reason, I have a weird, strange ability sometimes to predict death. It's a very odd one. And I sometimes know it before others, or not before I'm supposed to. Which, honestly, I don't like that. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Back under the term of Beast Mastery, there's many different forms, I think. Honestly, I don't know what all you can do under Beast Mastery. I've never been able to master that one, but there's a lot of things I do know of. For example, let's see, identifying certain animals and breeds of animals, like cats and dogs, would be under there. Just having general knowledge of animals of all types, their footprints. Beastmaster weirdly make a good hunter, but I really doubt they hunt. But you can identify footprints. You can identify animals just by looking at them. I admit, someone has to have a great connection with animals and love animals. I love animals, but mainly cats and dogs and stuff like that. I'm not going to go up and pet a random Okay, I probably would have tried to pet a skunk, but I thought it was a cat in my defense. Anyway, but someone who loves animals, like someone wants to be a vet. I always wanted to be a vet. And I doubt that would turn out. Anyway, as I was saying, beast mastery, general knowledge of animals. I mean, great knowledge of animals, I should say. You can know different myths and lores, because actually a lot of animals have a lot of stories behind them. Just recently, I learned some stories behind hyenas. They're kind of cute when they're little, not when they're older. I learned that, for example, hyenas apparently can understand human speech, and in Africa, I think is where they're from, if I remember right, they'll spend their day following people around to learn their names, and at night they'll call their names, and lure them out, and eat them. Yeah, it's kind of gruesome, but I admit, it's something. And actually kind of gives me chills. Hyenas calling people's names. Literally gives me chills. Anyway, but Beast Mastery is this number. And someone with Beast Mastery would probably do a lot of different things. Like, one, have a lot of familiars. Two, do a lot of spells that involve animals. And believe me, there are a lot of spells that involve animals. There are feathers, there are fur, ones that require animal help. Those are ones you'd probably be able to identify someone who just focuses around that, just due to the fact that they usually want to have their familiar present for a lot of times. They'll use their familiar to tell when and it's a good time for spells. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got in Beast Mastery. When it comes to that, oh, also, Beast Mastery. Also, granted, Lore Mastery and all this later covers this, but also Beast Mastery doesn't just count actual animals. It counts mythical animals, too, knowing about them. Granted, you have less chance of running into some of those than you would actual animals, but I admit they're a part of it. Granted, they're not actual animals, but they're mythical animals. So I would use say into them, and Lore Mastery is a part of them. You can actually mix the two together and do both. Anyway, doing Beast Mastery, just knowing about animals, histories of animals, breeds, types, things about them, is Beast Mastery on its own, and you don't have to have a direct book on that one. Well, I think that's all I really got on Beast Mastery, I'll tell you the truth. So, as I always say, questions and comments and the thing, in the comment bar and all that. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and keep learning. Bye-bye.